music? Killed everyone. I'm away forever.
So this is like the last step for this, the last sub step for this part. I already did the first one, which I named it as let me check. I named it as like changing the opacity. Now for this step, we're going to be teaching you guys how to use blending modes. Blending modes, like I said, they're all in every Adobe product. So, let you know, like every Adobe product has a blending mode. This one on InDesign doesn't have all the stuff that's featured in Photoshop and like Illustrator. But basically, blending modes just change the blending of the color. So, for example, if I were to click on this, I may change multiply. It multiplies the color, I guess, if I'm right. Screen, it kind of screens it. And overlays over it. I can't explain all of them. You gotta, if I want to, I could, in the description, I could put like a list of which each blending mode does, or I'll give you a link to a website that tells you all that. But I don't know every blending mode. Like, I mean, like, even though I've done this stuff for years, I don't know everything about how blending modes work and how each one, because there's a lot of them, and even in Photoshop, there's even more than them. So, for this sake, we're just gonna tell you that blending modes, like, changes the color or changes the blending of the object, whatever object you're using, either a photo or anything like that. So for the case of this tutorial, I'm not clicking on that one. We're gonna click this red dark circle that we did a minute ago. We'll click the object, of course, make sure it's selected, and we're gonna change this from normal to overlay. And now with the overlay, it kind of overlays like the background object, and now like the color is like very different. That's like, we go back, like it's now yellow and like pink. It's very weird. And we're gonna do the same thing for the semicircle, which is with the green brightness. It's one on the left corner. We're gonna change this from normal to multiply. And now this one multiplies the color, and now it looks very similar to this or this. So now, like, that's basically what blending mode is. That's all it is. This is like the last sub step for this this third step. So I'm just gonna, of course, what I do, we're gonna remember to keep doing this. Control S, which we're gonna save it, or if you're doing it, File, Save As. File, Save. Anyway, that's the end of this third step and the third main part. So we're gonna be starting the next one, which is adding transparency effects on imported vector and bitmap graphics. So that's what I wrote down at least. So we're gonna end this recording and we're going to the next part.